Safe havens. This is two words that you as investor like to hear because this gives you a sort of security while you are investing. But those timings where you lose 60-70% in oil and you are going down with the stock market 30%, then back up 15%, we are not certain, another we are security wise well established, right? So people and investors looking for those stocks that even though these timings are very hard, you can be sure that those stocks are holding its value or even increasing, and we will look into three of those today, so make sure to stay tuned. If you're new here to this channel, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notification and smash the like button for the great YouTube algorithm. And we are directly going into this first stock that is one of the safe havens. And you know, if we having this hard times, consumer behavior and consumer spending is getting low, right? As you know, consumers are changing. They are rather don't spend that extra money, that extra buck for the special gift or the special item that they want to have for a long time. They rather stock up their toilet paper or groceries or things that they can really last long and help them to nutrition their families. But this is a very good opportunity for a new stock that actually, you know, the life cycle of the stocks was about to tumble, but now we see how important this business is for every one of us. I'm talking about Walmart. Walmart is one of the big winners of this current situation, obviously, you know, and this also shows us why the stock is going up so fast. So while the overall market is going down, Walmart stock just go up. Over the last couple of weeks, we have seen in January or February, we were almost flat and then lost a bit in the whole turmoil, but just like 5-6%, then went up, went down to the lowest point, we lost 10% only, and then we gained since the 20th of January, the last 3 months, over 14%. And also the overall stock is a market cap of $373 billion and a PE ratio of 25. And we're having a little bit of a dividend of 1.6. So, you know, safe haven stocks means something that you should be not concerned that much of the overall situation, because, you know, these companies rather fight into the demand spike. You know, people want to have groceries at their home. They want to have this very day-to-day items, and therefore they will go to Walmart. They will buy the hell out of Walmart until everything is sold out, go home, and then the next everybody, all the neighborhoods coming together to this one place and really helping those companies to record numbers. You know, if you are already a Walmart investor, then you thought, you know, how the whole Walmart story can evolve, and now we see how important it is to have these big grocery shops, and therefore Walmart will have a badass Q1 and the Q2 for sure, and I think also Q3 or 4. I think investors now more appreciate those traditional businesses with a very long time standing, and not only they own lots of shops in every single small neighborhood in the US, but also they are known for being very effective. They tried to enter the e-space, the online e-commerce space, but unfortunately this was not that successful successful. However, they are fighting every single day to serve those customers against empty shelves. So I think this is definitely a safe haven stock. Number one, Walmart, even with a small dividend on the side that can make you happy as well. So let's go to number two. Number two is a very special one. It's a stock that, people thought, wow, the price is so high, the PE ratio is so high. Why can this stock not go down so I can buy more? Now, we saw the crisis maybe can happen to bring the stock price down, but not. It's directly showing us how important Netflix is to the day-to-day business, especially in quarantine. People are using Netflix, and I think Netflix will have absolutely great numbers. And even with bad timings, Netflix was a really high valued stock. At overtime, they pay their employees very, very well. I think this is one of the most important part also of the success story of Netflix. The employees are hardworking because they get well paid. Everybody's happy in the company. I think this is also a great culture addition. And also the CEO, Reed Hastings, is also the founder and still CEO. I love that if the founder is still on board, driving the overall vision, and he's a great management head, and therefore I believe this is a great success story, and it's actually the best performing stock in the last decade. From 2010 to 2020, this is the best stock that you could ever have bought with this performance, and I believe that they will go higher because also their product portfolio, the content, is superior to all the other streaming war giants like Disney Plus or Apple Plus or Hulu or who else is out there. I think Netflix is making absolutely the best content, the best platform, the best user experience, and it's not that expensive neither. So I think that Netflix has so much room to grow, especially in the Hollywood productions. We have definitely the risk of new content coming in. I think they are secured out for a couple of months, but then they are in the dilemma of producing new content during social distancing timing, so we need to see how this figuring out. But however, I love to look into the stock. Let's have a look. And just as of this recording, they made another 3%, and if you're looking into the last 3 months, it's absolutely fantastic. The stock went up 28%, while the overall market is going downwards and south. This stock is gaining. We just lost from the general levels also just 11%. So think about it, the most what could happen to your portfolio is going down 10%, and then from the recent lows, hopefully you bought then, because then you can really go 30% up since the recent lows. But however, they are having a PE ratio of 105, which is ridiculously high, and also a market cap of 191. So it's not a small company. They don't pay any dividend, but however, I love this company. I love the culture. I love the product, and I think this shows us that it's already part of our life. And with products being part of our life, this is something that you don't see that often, because this is something like an Apple style culture. This is something like your Nike shoes and your Netflix subscription at home. I think those things came to stay. Last but not least, one of my favorite trades these days. And if you're watching my vlogs, if not, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. So the last stock that I want to talk about is the Amazon stock. If you're watching my vlogs, you know that I'm loving this stock currently. I think it's the biggest winner of this whole currency because it's combining two words. Is combining the shopping paradox with the e-commerce side of things and also the internet things, because Amazon Web Services is basically the backbone of the whole internet. The biggest clients of Amazon are companies like Netflix. So all the stream, all the traffic, this addition dollars in capacity of the internet is going into the pocket of Amazon. And therefore, I believe that this company will have a great quarter. Not only this one, but also the next quarters after that will be absolutely fantastic. And I believe that this is so great that you should consider really to invest the Amazon stock. And you know, people are always asking me, hey, is it now a good time? Is it better to wait 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks ago that it was the best time? When is the best time to buy Amazon stock? And I'm telling you, it's today. And if you cannot today, make it tomorrow, because every day you can buy this stock. I think this stock will short term, the next couple of months will go to 3,000, and then beyond. This company is so well organized. This company is so effective, is so productive. This company is innovating every single year and decade, from the biggest bookshop to the biggest e-commerce to the biggest AWS whole internet infrastructure, and now going into ads. I think this business is so reinventing, and with one of the biggest masterminds worldwide, and therefore he deserves to be the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos. And I think that Amazon is such a beautiful company. There's so much to it, and not only that, so let's have a look into the stock. So, and if we are talking about safe haven, look at this chart. If we are back in January, we went up about 12% into the Feb, and then we lost since that February about 10% as well. So you see, all the stocks have something in common. They in very stressed situation, they lost only 10%, while other companies that are directly infected by this overall situation are maybe losing 50, 60, 70% of their value. And I think this is absolutely brilliant, and therefore Amazon is something that you can buy always. And then, you know, it went up, and about since the 20th of January, over the last 3 months, we are having a 27% plus for this stock. Now, let's have a look into the overall market cap, $1.2 trillion. This is maybe almost that big like the recent US stimulus package, but this is just the value of the stock market cap of the all traded stocks. And you know, I believe that this company will go way up. And if we are looking into the PE ratio, we are still at 104, which you think it's absolutely crazy. And yes, it's maybe high, but think about also that this company grows 30 to 50% per year, and therefore, you know, it's not that considered to be that of a big PE ratio. And also think about that, put things always in perspective. If you're looking into the PE ratios over the last couple of years for Amazon, then you will see that actually this is one of the lowest or lower part PE ratio. This is a PE ratio of 2011. You know, and we had much higher PE ratios, even over 200 PE ratios. And therefore, if you're considering then this is now the best time ever for Amazon, then, you know, I don't think this is a bad decision to stock up some Amazon stocks.